Yes, guys. Welcome back to another stream. Hopefully, everyone is well for this big day of Champions League draw. Let's get the light. Welcome back to another stream as we've got a big day today. Uefa Champions League draw. I butchered that then, didn't I? Oh my god. Hopefully, you guys are all well. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already. Every single man and his dog is streaming today, so we need the likes as high as possible so we get as many people in the building. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel as well. I want to say a massive thank you to everyone. We have now reached 7,000 subscribers on the XLB channel, man. So massively appreciate everyone that has subscribed to the channel. And of course, if you've not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you drop a like while you're at it. I always forget to, like people in the chat moment, you can change it so only people who are subscribed can chat, and I always kind of forget to do it. So that probably will get more subscribers. But yeah, it's a big day. Obviously, Champions League draw. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to go through all the pots in a minute. But yeah, don't think much has happened today, man. I've actually been really busy today. And then before, yeah, I ate too much food. I know because you all know how I feel, you know what I mean? Because everyone's been there. When you eat too much and then you just can't move, you know what I mean? Then you just lie down and it's bad news. But that was about an hour and a half ago, and I'm feeling a little bit better now. Also, like this, I got a new jumper. Well, not a jumper, no, new t-shirt / jumper. I don't know what you'd call this really, but my girlfriend got it me for my birthday, and I think really nice, man. So yeah, looking fresh. How is everyone doing? Let's see who we've got in the building today. We've got Polish TR, Mohammed, Audi Alias, Gracie B, Han, Jew, Xavier, Thotan, BS3, Drew, Agastia, Strat, Silas, Tominator, Jago, Bobby Sheldon. We've got Tominator, Red Dragon, Brand Holt, James Perry, Signs, Beyond Belief, MCFC, OK, Mr. Lion, Samu, Danny Reacts, Armin, Ben L, Glitch, Sam Martin, and many more. Thank you for joining me for a big day. This is the Champions League draw. Let's have a look at the pots then. Let's not mess around. Let's see what is going on. Now, technically, the draw does start now, but I don't think actually the draw will start for some time. But yeah, these are the pots. Obviously, Manchester City in pot 1. That obviously means we cannot get anybody in the same pot here. So Man City are there. Seville are there through being the Europa League holders. Barcelona obviously won La Liga, so they're in pot 1 as well. Napoli, the same. They won Serie A. Bayern Munich won back Bundesliga. PSG, France, Benfica, Portugal, and Feyenoord won the Dutch league. So that is pot 1. So of course we can't get anyone in our own pot for people who maybe are new to how the draws work. Pot 2, we can get anybody apart from English clubs. So we can't get Manchester United and we cannot get Arsenal. So it's a pretty grim pot. It kind of always works out like this, actually. If you follow these draws on a regular, well, sort of every year, you always kind of see that pot 2 actually stinks usually. It really does. Pot 2 is normally the worst pot of them all. So pot 2, we can get anyone here apart from the English clubs. We can get Real Madrid, horrible. Inter Milan, Champions League finalists. Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Leipzig, or Porto. So Manchester City, we will get at least one of those teams in our group. Obviously, again, just to repeat, we cannot get Manchester United or Arsenal. You can't get them in the group stages. Pot 3, we're also going to get one of Shakhtar Donetsk, Salzburg, Milan, Braga, PSV, Lazio. Not sure who that is. What team is this? What is that? I've never heard of that team before, to be honest with you. Savena, Zvezda. There you go. And Copenhagen. In pot 3. So, of course, as you're going down the sort of coefficients here, the teams get worse. And then in pot 4, again, the only team that we can't get is Newcastle. Obviously, Scotland is a different country, so we can get Celtic. So we could get Young Boys, Sociedad, Galatasaray, Celtic, Union Berlin, Antwerp, and Lens. So, yeah, obviously a lot to go through there. Some different. Let's go through the worst possible draw. Yeah, let's go through the worst possible draw. So, pot 2, I think you got to look probably at Real Madrid. Probably that's obviously going to be the worst pick out of pot 2. So, yeah, you want to avoid Real Madrid really, to be honest with you, unless you're an away day merchant and you love the away days, in which case you probably want them for the weather. Pot 3. I don't think there's anyone there I like that you'd be desperate to avoid. Not for me. You probably don't want to go to Shakhtar Donetsk because I think I don't know where they're playing now because of the war and that. But they were playing in Kharkiv, but they can't play there anymore. So I'm not sure. Maybe someone in the chat can let me know. Yeah, you probably want to avoid Milan as well. To be honest with you, other than that, I don't really think there's too much there to worry us, to be honest with you. Verdan says they're playing in Hamburg. Oh, okay, cool. In that case, you probably will want to go because that's a pretty decent away. And then pot 4, maybe you want to swerve Galatasaray, maybe swerve Celtic just because it's a proper like mad place to go and the fans will be up for it and you kind of just want an easy place. But to be honest with you, like this is what I've been saying about the Kevin De Bruyne injury, to be honest. Like for me, Kevin De Bruyne being injured, like I just don't think it should affect us the way some people are going on about it. You know what I mean? Like this group stage, even if you get Real Madrid, we should be finishing first or second in the group. Then you qualify, right? And people say, "Oh, we have to finish first in the group," and ideally you want to, but you can finish first and get a really difficult draw, and you can finish second and get a really easy draw. So just qualify out the group. You shouldn't need Kevin De Bruyne to do that. FA Cup doesn't start until next year, and the Carabao Cup. Well, obviously, I didn't do a stream last night because I did 5 streams yesterday and I done a Twitter space, so I just knackered. Obviously, we got Newcastle there, so realistically, in this group stage, I'm just looking for maybe one decent team and then 2 mediocre sides where we can just sort of breeze past them this year. Sometimes, to be honest with you, I kind of like having good teams in the Champions League group stage because I want to play good teams, but I got to the point this year, especially with Kevin De Bruyne being out, I'm kind of like, nah, maybe we want some like easier teams to play. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. As I said before, everyone's doing streams, man. You know what I mean? So we're fighting for the viewership. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. If you want to help support me, become a channel member, become part of the squad. Links in the description. Big up to Stallion. Says, I'm the type of guy that wants to face new teams. Don't mind a Salzburg or Lazio or rematch with Inter. Let's try new teams, new stadiums. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, when I used to follow City around Europe and do the away days, having new stadiums, new places to visit is class. So, that you're speaking like someone who lives in Manchester, to be honest, there, bro, because that's what a lot of people will be saying. Unless they get Spain, you want Spain match day 1 away from home. That's kind of what you're wanting. So, yeah, let's have a look at some of our English team colleagues. I don't know how to describe them. Like our other teams. So Manchester United, for example. So obviously they're in pot 2. So for example, I would probably argue. I don't know if I would argue actually, but there's a potential shout that Man United might actually get an easier draw because we can get Real Madrid, who in my opinion probably the second best team in Europe right now. United could get probably the best team there is PSG or Bayern Munich. And, PSG don't look great in Champions League. And Bayern Munich haven't got out of the last 16 for the last 3 years. So for United, obviously, United beat Barcelona last year as well. So for them, they probably just say to themselves, avoid Bayern, avoid PSG, and we're cooking. Get Seville, Napoli, Barcelona, Benfica, Feyenoord, and they'll probably back themselves. The difficulty one is, and Arsenal are in the same position, I think. Yeah, Arsenal in the same. So they're in the same position. The bad one, though, is Newcastle. Obviously, because they've not been in European competition for so long. They've got like a proper crap coefficient, which means they're in pot 4. So that means, let's do the worst possible draw, man, for Newcastle. So let's say they get Bayern Munich, right? So they could get Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, AC Milan. Oh, that'd be disgusting. Imagine if they got that. They can get that, couldn't they? They can actually get that, yeah, because Bayern Munich, Germany, Real Madrid, Spain, Milan, Italy. Yeah, they could. They could actually get that. That'd be disgusting. That'd be disgusting. Yeah, they want pot 1. They want like Feyenoord, Benfica, Seville, maybe pot 2, like a Porto. Pot 3, like a Servina, Svezda, or Copenhagen, maybe, or Braga, someone like that. They probably back themselves to beat most of the teams there. And obviously, they're the team in pot 4. Oh my God, Newcastle, they are going to be hoping and praying that they got an easy draw coming up. I think what's going on? We've got some awards to be given out as well, or something. Someone was saying before that they're giving out awards in this. You guys, regulars will know, people who follow this draw every year. But if you don't normally watch the Champions League draw, then they do waffle a lot. They do waffle an awful lot. So just be prepared, basically, for a long time. LB, they do the awards here. Yeah, I thought they did. I thought they did the awards here. So yeah, we're gonna be basically strap yourself in it. Get yourself a coffee, get yourself a sandwich, and be prepared, man. Be prepared. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the draw. Obviously, Newcastle last night. Like I said, sorry I didn't do a stream last night, man. But like, I was just knackered, to be honest. I've done like 5 streams yesterday. It was all popping off, and then I did a Twitter space in the evening. And I was just like, I can't do it, man. You know what I mean? I'm just knackered. I only want to come on the lives, you know what I mean, if I'm bringing good energy. And last night would not have been a good energy. I'd have been sat there like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Listen, how is everyone, though? How is everyone? Yeah, they do drag it out. Jay, I've been told, Jay, it's 5:30 is when they actually do it. But to be honest with you, I don't actually know. I don't actually know like what's going on. Should we ring Saeed? Let's ring Saeed. Let's ring Saeed. He might not answer though, because he's live. Let's see if he answers. Nah, man. He's too professional today. He's going too professional. Just getting the draw on so I can watch it, because that'd be decent if I could watch it. LB, it's Red Star Belgrade. No way. Is that who it is, that team? As if, man. As if it's Red Star Belgrade. That's crazy. How come they changed the name? Or like, is that not their actual name, Red Star Belgrade? Like, what's going on there? What's going on there? Right, I got the draw on. Buzzing. We're all set. We're all set. Nah, Saeed is probably nervous. You know what, right? It's pretty funny, innit, from our point of view, but like, United had a good year last year. Right, obviously they finished 3rd. They got Carabao Cup, and they got beat in the final, which obviously was a huge disappointment for them because it allowed City to go on to win the treble, and we won the first ever Manchester derby in an FA Cup final, which will be historic. You know what I mean? Like I'm saying, like in 100 years' time, people will look back at that game and go, "That was a historic moment." And they've just not kicked on. Their transfer window this year has been appalling. Have you seen what's going on with this Amrabat thing? They can't afford him, right? They can't afford him, so they're trying to get him on loan and can't afford the loan fee properly. So they've offered £2 million loan fee in 2 installments. They are skint. They are absolutely skint, and it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Arsenal. Listen, I think Arsenal this year, I think it's going to be an interesting one, you know, because they've got pressure now. And Arteta's got huge pressure. Arteta's got huge pressure, you know, because he's got to win something this year. You know, Arsenal fans are saying, look, you've been here now, what, 4 years? You spent 700 million pound. You bought a goalkeeper for 25 million on loan, but you're going to pay 25 million, which you didn't really need. You bought Havertz for 60 million, which is a massive gamble. I'm telling you, mate, Arsenal this year, they could be in the mud. They could be in the mud. They need to make sure that they're on point. Is there a team that you really don't want? Real Madrid? I don't know, because I think we can beat anyone. To be honest. So I'm not that bothered about who we get. But in an ideal world, because we've only got Phil Foden in the creative positions, I kind of don't want to be playing anyone mint yet in the group stage. Save that for the knockouts. So I probably would swerve Real, but I think it don't really matter. I think we've got over the curse now of getting out the groups. I think getting out the groups is almost like a formality. Well, it should be. It should be a formality now, given how good we are. So I'm not really that bothered who we get. But because we've only got one creative player at the moment, because Kevin's injured, I would sort of want a swerve. Getting mint teams just in case we do need to like say we're at match day 6, third game of the group, sixth game of the group, and we need to win. You know, you don't want to be going to Real Madrid away and having no creative players. So that's the only thing I would say. But yeah, is anyone who in the chat? Is anyone else? Is anyone else like that? Is anyone really bothered? Like, what are people saying with the draw? Barcelona would beat Arsenal. That'd be a great draw. I'd love to watch that match. Barcelona versus Arsenal. I think that'd be a great game to watch. It'd be a great game of football. Be a great game of football. I'd back that, to be honest with you. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. We've got 300 people watching already. 173 likes. Big up to everyone that has already smashed the like button. Let's see if we can get to 200. We need 25 people now to hit that thumbs up button to get us to 200 likes. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And big love to everyone that has already subscribed. We're at 7,000 subscribers now, so massively appreciate it, man. Yeah, Bobby says not bothered at all. Osmodius the same. Yeah, I get the feeling that everyone's kind of just not that bothered, to be honest with you. BS3 says, one an easy group, man. Staying up for 3 to 4 a.m. kickoffs in Taiwan has me rolling into work like a spice zombie. Yes, I lie what you're saying. Yeah, I'm not that bothered, to be honest with you. Oh, this is the bit where I just moan at the whole, like, draw thing where they just absolutely love milking it, don't they? You know what I mean? They're playing the tunes and all that kind of stuff. My thoughts on Ansu Fati to Brighton. Good deal for Brighton. I mean, I know it's a loan deal, so they've not got him for the whole, for a long time, but he's obviously a very promising player. Had a bad injury. It's obviously set his career back a little bit, but this could be the perfect thing that he needs. He can come into Brighton. He can play the regular football. He can play a good style of football and hopefully get his career back on track. Is it true that he rejected Spurs, though? Is that true? Is that true? Did he reject Spurs for Brighton? Because if that's true, then that's a madness. That is a madness. What kind of music is this, bruv? People not liking the tunes, man. People not liking the tunes. Yeah, so we're gonna get what is it they're gonna do? UEFA Men's Player of the Year or something? Is that and UEFA Women's Player of the Year? Something like that. And then I think the Europa League draws a bit later on. Yeah, I think that's what they're doing. I think that's the game. Sad news: Cole Palmer has now undergone a Chelsea medical without any issues ahead of formally completing his Man City exit, and an official announcement is expected tomorrow. That is wild. That is wild. I cannot believe that he's gone there. I cannot believe he's gone there. I'm disappointed. I don't really understand it from his point of view. Going to Chelsea where you've got Sterling in front of you and you've got Madueke in front of you doesn't really make sense, but hey, listen, let's see what happens in it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I agree, Bobby. I don't really know why he's gone there. Like, if he wants to leave, I kind of get it. Look, obviously, I'm biased. I'm a City fan. You know, I mean, I would have stayed at City, but if he decided that he wanted to leave, he feels like that's the best thing to further his career, then what can you say? You can't really hold it against him. He's got to be in charge of his own destiny and that. But to go to Chelsea when you've got Sterling in front of you and Madueke seems a very strange move to me. Seems a very strange move. Elvis, we're still waiting on the draw, mate. Draw's not started just yet. Big up Nacho. Yeah, I'm all good, bro. Mbappe close to joining Madrid, says MCFC. Okay, really? I've not seen anything about that today. Surely there's no time to get that. Surely there's no time to get that deal done now. Is that true? Nah, surely not. Where have you heard that? I don't believe that'll happen. Not with a day left of the transfer window. That's got to be fake news, man. Polish, I think the draw's going to start in around 20 minutes. They do normally drag it out and start, they chat a lot of nonsense and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, if you want to just see the draw save yourself 20 minutes. You can come back in 20 at 5:30. I'm pretty sure that's when it actually starts. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. You got the Champions, you got the UEFA Cup draw. What's it called? Europa League draw. I think that's after this. And then the conference draw. I don't think they do the conference draw the same day. I think they do that the day after. So, yeah. But yeah, this is good, man. This is good. Looking forward to it. They're actually showing some Mbappe goals now on TV. It's pretty mad that Mbappe's never won the Champions League, isn't it? I know he's only young and that, but he's got to get out of PSG. He has to leave PSG, man. He can't stay there. He just cannot stay there. It's literally ruining his career staying there. No one watches him. There's not enough eyes on him, you know? Can he win the Ballon d'Or in France? I don't know if he can. Not enough people watch the French league. And now what is it? I think it's been demoted, isn't it? Like the sixth biggest league now. It's not even in the top 5 leagues. Thoughts on the England squad? I've not fully seen it. All I know is Sterling's not in it, which I find bizarre. I really do. I find it absolutely bizarre. Let's have a look. Let me have a look at the England squad. I just don't get him, man. I don't get this manager. Right, okay, so let me bring this up on screen, actually. Right, okay, here we go. Right, so this is the England squad for people that care. Sam Johnston, okay. Jordan Pickford, okay. Aaron Ramsdale, okay. Nick Pope, wow, what's going on there? Is he not English? Would have expected him to be in there. For me, personally, I have Aaron Ramsdale as my number 1 now. I know people will be like, nah, Nick Pope. But for me, Aaron Ramsdale, at the moment, just because he's better at kicking the ball than Nick Pope, is my England number 1. Pickford number 2, and then whoever number 3. Okay, so what has he took? He's took Chilwell, fair. Colwill, fair. Lewis Dunk, fair, you have to say. Mark Way, good, man. I'm happy he's picked him. Harry Maguire, this is an embarrassing decision. Tomori, all right, I like him. Kieran Trippier, yep, and Kyle Walker. Interestingly, he's put Trent Alexander-Arnold in his midfield, so yeah, okay, that's semi-fair. Bellingham in the midfield, fair. Conor Gallagher, no, not fair. That's ridiculous. He's not good enough to play for England. This guy, what's he doing? Why has he picked him? That's a joke decision. He should be nowhere near the England squad anymore. Calvin Phillips, as much as obviously I like Calvin Phillips, it's a joke decision. He's not going to play at Manchester City, so why are you taking him? And Declan Rice, fair. Eze, love to see it. Foden, love to see it. Grealish, love to see it. Kane, love to see it. Maddison, love to see it. Nketiah and Wilson as your 2 strikers. I think Wilson deserves to get in, to be honest with you. And obviously, I think he went to Qatar as well, didn't he, Wilson? I think that's a fair decision. Nketiah is the 3rd choice striker. Is that fair? If it's not fair, who else would you have ahead of Nketiah as your 3rd choice striker? What other 3rd choice strikers do you have? Is there anyone else that you'd have above Nketiah? Ollie Watkins, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad shout, to be fair. Tony, I don't think Tony can play, can he? Tony can't be. He's banned, Bray. He's banned, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, look, I wouldn't say it's ridiculous putting him in there, but I would personally have probably took. I don't know if I would have took Watkins. Because for me, right, next in the Euros, I'm taking Kane, Wilson, and Tony. That's the 3 I'm taking. So maybe he's just thinking, you know what, let's put Eddie in there, see what he can do. Rashford and Saka are all right. To be honest with you, I'm not... Yeah, Sterling should be in there for me. 100%. Tiki. What's everyone saying Tiki for? Like, what's going on there? Oh, he just spoke? Oh, he's speaking now on TV. That's why he's all saying Tiki. I'm thinking that we've just dropped a bomber. I think we've just got like a transfer news. But yeah, he's speaking now, man. But yeah, look, I don't think it's too bad. I think the Calvin Phillips thing's ridiculous. I think Jordan Henderson's ridiculous, and I think Harry Maguire's ridiculous. Other than that, to be honest with you, I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, 3 out of 25 ain't the best. I don't know why you shouldn't be picking Harry Maguire, mate. I'm sorry. This is not right. I don't like Southgate, mate. I don't like him. The Southgate thing reminds me a lot. I don't know if you agree. The Southgate debate reminds me a lot of the Arsenal with Arteta debate, right? You got some Arsenal fans who are saying, sack the manager. He bottled top four and then he bottled the league and he signed Havertz, right? Which is fair. And then you got other fans who are saying, what you on about sack him? He's got us back in the top four. He almost won us the Premier League title. You're waffling. Keep him as the manager. And it's similar with Southgate. You've got fans who, I'm kind of in the camp of, yes, he got us to the final of the Euros against Italy, but we were pony. Yeah, I mean, we scored a goal in the second minute and then didn't have a single shot on target for the rest of the game, including extra time. And then in the last tournament, not particularly great going out again. You know what I mean? So there were similarities for me between the England thing and the Arsenal one. But for me, listen, I'm Southgate. I'm Southgate out, mate. I'm Southgate out. I know people will be like, oh yeah, but LB got you to a final. Watch the final against Italy. Once we took the lead, embarrassing. Hey LB, did you hear that report on One Football about Pep Guardiola in talks with the FA to become the England manager in 2025? That is mad. Well, let me tell you something. One, if that happens, I'll cry my eyes out because he's leaving Manchester City. But two, if that happens, that'll be class because there's actually a legit chance that we could win something. You know? But yeah, get rid of him, man. Get rid of Southgate. You don't know what he's doing. Southgate out for years, yeah. I've been Southgate out for a while now, to be honest. Yeah, they're still talking. They still love it. They just love talking. That's basically it, isn't it? They just love talking. We're not started yet. Yeah, cool. Looking forward to the draw. Who are England playing anyway? What is this England thing for, by the way? What the matches? Ukraine, Euro qualifiers. So the qualifiers haven't been done yet, no? England are top by 6 points, but Ukraine have a match in hand. So we got Ukraine. We got Ukraine on Saturday, next Saturday, and then Scotland away. Wait, that's not in. That's in. What's that? What's the Scotland game for? It's a friendly. Does anyone else find it completely bizarre that the season started like 2 weeks ago, and we've already got an international break, and one of the matches is a friendly? I find it bizarre. I really, really do. Like, could you not have played at the end of the season or at this before the season started? I find it very strange. It does kill the rhythm. I find it proper weird. And I hate friendly. I hate the England friendlies. They're so dry. And obviously they're playing Scotland, so it probably won't be as dry as normal, but just boring, isn't it? Just boring. LB, apparently the Cucurella deal is off at United, and now they're looking for Regulon. No. Oh my God. It just gets worse and worse, doesn't it, for United? The misery never ends. Yeah, whatever, Lewis. Is Regulon the guy from Spurs? Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, Tom. It is actually crazy, man. Hey up. Are we about to start? Are we about to... Hang on a minute. I think we might be about to begin. Oh, I told everyone to come back at 12:30. And to be fair, there was about 50 people that dropped. Oh, no. I think it's starting now. I think we're about to start. I don't know. They've all gone towards the pots. Are they about to start? Oh, man. I'm going to get about 50 people join at 5:30. The draw's going to have already been done and they're all going to be fuming. That was quick, to be fair. Where's the awards? I have a feeling they're going to do like half of the draw and then do the awards and then do the other half of the draw, which is dead. Give us the draw, and then you can do your awards while we chat about it. Yeah. That's funny, that knitting. That's funny, bro. Yeah, I think so. Come on. Here we go. Can you put out another notification? Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I can tweet. I can tweet it. You know what I mean? But nah. Once you're live, you can't put out another YouTube notification. I'm just gonna have to deal with the angry people that come back at 5:30. They're not dedicated to the cause, man. Not like you lot who are sitting here through all this nonsense. You know what I mean? You're here early. You got the early birds. Community post. I could do let me try the community poll. Let me see if that works. I don't know if they'll get a notification, but it's probably the best way, in it. But then, to be fair, I don't even know if they are doing it, to be honest with you, because I don't know what's going on in it. Let's have a look. Here we go. Right, I've just put a community post. That's probably a good idea. I don't know if it. Oh yeah, what time will they do the redraw? That was insane, wasn't it? That was insane when they got it wrong. How does a professional organisation get a draw wrong? And they didn't even notice. They didn't even notice until afterwards. I tell you what, this is it. This is the draw. Who was City gonna get? Let me show you the pots once again, then, guys. In pot 1, Manchester City, Seville, Barcelona, Napoli, Bayern Munich, PSG, and Benfica. Manchester City cannot get any teams out of pot 1. Pot 2, we can get any team apart from English sides. So Manchester United and Arsenal are off limits. But we will be getting either Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Borussia Dortmund, Atletico de Madrid, RB Leipzig, or Porto. We will definitely get one of them. In pot 3, we can get anybody in pot 3. Shakhtar Donetsk, who apparently are playing in Hamburg, according to one person. Salzburg, Milan, Braga, PSV, Lazio, Cervena, Zvezda, which apparently is Red Bull Red Star Belgrade, someone said before, and Copenhagen. We can get anyone out of them. We will be getting at least one. And then pot 4, we can get anybody apart from Newcastle United. So we will be getting Young Boys, Real Sociedad, Galatasaray, Celtic, Union Berlin, Antwerp, or Lens. We will be getting one of those sides. Woo! Oh, here we go. Here we go, man. Oh, this is exciting. You know what? This is really important, man. This is really, really important because this draw can almost decide how your season goes. Because if you get a dead draw, then you can sort of rest players here and there. But if you don't, then you have to play stronger teams. I beg we get a Barca Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, Newcastle's group could be disgusting. They could get Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, and AC Milan. That'd be insane if they got that. That'd be insane. Draw is literally about to start right now, Tyrone. To be fair, I did tell people to come back at 5:30, and hopefully they come back a little bit earlier. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream if you've not done so already. Let's see if we can get to 250 likes. We need 15 people. Hit that thumbs up button. Get us to the 250 like target. As they're just going through the explanation of how the draw works. But we are about to begin. Come on, man. Come on. They could also get Feyenoord, Porto, and Salzburg. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying they could get a difficult one, but that would be the worst case scenario for Newcastle. Worst case scenario. Safakrat, that was this is 100%, yeah. 100% not what you mean, but that was a flying aircraft on Halo 3, bro. But 100%, that's not what you meant. Yes, big up to Lenny. Let's see who we've got in the building. We've got Southquart, Harley, Tholton, Edge, John Nelson, Tom, Tyrone, Kelly, Beyond Belief, Lenny, Tom, Harley, Richard, Glitch, Avida Zane, Jit, Kipat's Kid. Big up everyone. Hopefully you guys are well. Come on. Simon Clark's in the building. Addy's in the building. Oh, to be fair, my half past 5 thing might have been legit. They're now waffling again. They are now back into waffle mode. We got Escanor, Lazuli, Shebs, Tommy, Stella. Come on, man. Come on, man. I don't know what I'm saying come on, man, for, because I don't even know what I want. Like, I'm not even bothered. I'm not even bothered about who we get. But I feel like I'm saying that, but I actually am bothered. You know what I mean? I feel like if we get Real Madrid, AC Milan, and someone else, I'll be sitting here going, no, no. You know what I mean? But I just feel like I'm not bothered, but I am bothered at the same time. I'm in a weird mood with it. Weird mood with it. Right, here we go. Joe Cole. He's going to pick up the first ball. And this is pot one. So Manchester City could be drawn out of the hat here. Who are we going to get? First ball, Joe Cole. Here he goes. And it is Bayern Munich. First out of the hat there, guys. And they've struggled. They've struggled in recent years. They've got not got out of the last 16. Or was it the quarterfinals? Let me check. See, the quarterfinals are the last 16, 3 years on the row. They've really, really struggled in European competition, which is why they got the why they signed Harry Kane. Here we go. Seville next out of the hat. So I think they're just going to blitz all of pot one. So it'll allocate pot one, you know, each team out of pot one to a group. So Seville next in pot B. Yeah, quarterfinals, Bayern Munich. Quarterfinals against Man City last year. Lost 4-1 on aggregate. They lost 2-1 on aggregate in the quarterfinals to Villarreal in 2022. And they lost 3-all on away goals, I think. They drew 3-all, but lost on away goals to PSG back in 2021. Napoli third out the hat. They'll go into Group C. So yeah, they've put a lot of effort into this Harry Kane deal, thinking that Harry Kane is going to be the guy that gets them further in the Champions League. Because the year before that, they got to the quarterfinals. They've really struggled. Benfica fourth out the hat. They go into pot D. That's the first four teams out of pot one now. And Benfica go into Group D. Remember, we cannot get any of these teams from pot one because we're in pot one. Why do they do the draw so slowly? I have no idea. Feyenoord, next out of the hat. They go into pot E. Again, City cannot get any of these sides. Yeah, oh yeah, they should have lost 4-0. That Akanji handball. That was never a handball, was it? Never a handball. Next out the hat, I think that's PSG. Yeah, it is PSG. Only 2 teams left, and one of them is Manchester City. A lot of pressure on PSG this year. They need to win the Champions League, man. The amount of money that they've spent on, like, Neymar, Mbappe, Messi wages. 2 balls left. City are in one of them. Will it be this one? It is. Manchester City are out with 1 team left. And that should put us into pot G, I think. Pot G. Manchester City will be in pot G. And then there's just one last team to draw, which will go into pot H. And now this is where the fun starts, man. This is where the fun starts. Barcelona. Yeah, Barcelona going to the final group. And the pot 1 draw has been done. So City are in pot G. Let's see who we get. Let's see who we get. This is the exciting bit. So yeah, to be fair, my 5:30 thing, yeah. I mean, if you shouldn't have left it. If I said 5:30, you shouldn't have left it till exactly 5:30. So they can't really blame me. It's now 3 minutes to, you know, pot 2 now. So let's bring up pot 2. That's not pot 2. That's pot 4. This is pot 2. So we can get Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Leipzig or Porto. So to be honest with you, we're going to get a difficult game unless it's like Leipzig or Porto, and Leipzig are no mugs either. They're good sides. So realistically, if you want the easy game, you probably want in Porto, I'd imagine. But the odds are not in our favour here. The odds are we're going to get a difficult game out of this pot 2 group. And that's why I say, like, you know what I mean? Like, pot 2 is usually harder than pot 1. I don't want Dortmund again, man. I don't want Dortmund again. I don't really want any of these teams because the problem is this is a really tricky game. To be honest, I'd take that. I'd take it at Milan again. I just don't want that because I find it a bit boring. Atletico Madrid kick you everywhere, so you're going to come away with that with an injury, 100%. Leipzig are semi-decent, but wouldn't be a bad test. And Porto are probably the weakest there. Big up to Zeno, says Bayern haven't gone past the quarterfinal since Sane signed. City didn't get past the quarterfinal until Sane left. Wow, is that true? That is. If someone can fact check that super chat from Zeno, because if that is true, that's a bit of a madness. Right, here we go. Pot 2 is going to begin now. Come on. Which one we're going to get? Which one we're going to get? Right, so Borussia Dortmund outside have been picked. And now what I think they do, I think they do another draw to decide what group they go into. So they can only now go into 4 groups, and one of them is the City. So there's a 1 in 4 chance, a 25% chance here that we'll get Dortmund. 25% chance. If this comes out as G, then Manchester City will be playing Borussia Dortmund. Who is it? He's taking his time. It's Group F. We have not got Borussia Dortmund, my friends. And the Group F is PSG. PSG, Borussia Dortmund in Group F. That is looking tasty. Yo, send Newcastle in that pot, man. That'd be good. That'd be a good laugh. Right, next one. Next one. Here we go. Joe Cole picks it out. Arsenal. Arsenal. So, of course, we cannot get Arsenal as they're an English side. Put them in. What was pot 1 again? What was pot 1? Put them in Bayern's group, man. Put them in Bayern's group. Yeah, they can get Bayern Munich. They can get Bayern Munich as well. Go on, give them Bayern Munich. Give them Bayern Munich. We want pot A. We want pot A. Come on. Full send pot A. Give it Harry Kane. Harry Kane revenge. Pot A. We need to see A. We need to see A. We need to see A. Please. Please. Please be a pot A. Please be a pot. Oh, it's pot B, man. What is that? What is pot B? Seville. Oh. I mean, to be fair, Seville are a decent side, man. Seville are a decent side. Would have been good, though, if they got pot A. Bayern Munich. They got a terrible record against Bayern Munich. Right, we move. We move again. Who are we going to get here? Atletico Madrid. Nah, don't be these. We will definitely get injuries if we get these, or we can get them as well. There's only 2 of them. Oh, we got a 50% chance of getting Atletico Madrid. I don't know how they work it, guys, to be honest with you, yeah, but there's now a 50% chance we're getting Atletico Madrid. It's either City or Feyenoord. Oh, please, 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 no. Get Kugat on speed dial if this says pot G. If this says pot G, get him on speed dial. Boom! E. We avoid the injuries, man. Get in there. Feyenoord versus Atletico de Madrid. And we avoid a potential absolutely disaster class there for injuries. People saying that could mean we get Real Madrid. I don't know what the rules are, man. I don't know what the rules are. Manchester United. Okay, they can get Bayern, Napoli, or Benfica. Oh, first two. We want ARC, please. Bayern Munich or Napoli. Ideally, Bayern Munich, really. We need this to be A. If this isn't A, please be A. Please be A. It's A! Oh, they got Bayern Munich. Harry Kane's going to feast. Harry Kane is going to feast. on the absolutely dreadful Man United defence. Oh, that's good, man. That's good. We love to see it. We love to see it. Leipzig. Leipzig are now out. Can we get Leipzig? I think we can. We can get Leipzig. There's 4 teams. There's 4 groups that they could go in. I'd take Leipzig, you know. I think if we get Leipzig, that's a W draw for us. That's a W draw. And Leipzig, is this going to be a G? This is a W if it is a G. This is a huge dub. Is it a G? Is it a G? It's a G! Boom! I'm taking that, man. I'm taking that. I think that's a good draw, you know. I think that's a good draw. Considering, look at this, considering who we could have got out of pot 2, we could have had Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, Inter Milan. But now we got Leipzig. I'm taking that. I'm taking that as a W, man. I'm taking that as a dub. I think that's a great draw for us. You know why I like it as well? I always say this, yeah. But I don't want to play like just loads of dead teams. I want to play a couple of good teams so you get tested, you know? I think that's a great draw. I really do. Porto, next out. We can't get these. Oh, that's a great draw, man. That's a great draw so far, you know. I think Leipzig is probably like bottom 2 out of the list, man. Apparently, that's the 3rd year in a row that we've got Leipzig. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Boom. Real Madrid. Club de Football Real Madrid are now out. Oh, they've got Napoli. I tell you what, that'll be a game and a half. Napoli versus Real Madrid, guys, in Group C. I think either of them two will be very happy with that. Oh, loving this. This is great stuff. Yeah, man. Let me see if I can bring this up on screen here. Check this. Not that, because that stinks of being copyrighted. How do I get off the thing? I don't want to. No, I don't want to see any of this. Nah, that's a rip. That's a rip. That's a rip. Right, pot 3. Right, so in pot 3, we have these. Shakhtar Donetsk, Salzburg, Milan, Braga, PSV, Lazio, Cervena, Zvezda, and Copenhagen. So we can get any of these teams. No, we can't. Who we got? Leipzig. So we can't get a German team. And none of them are German. So we can't get any of the teams. That made it easy. So yeah, we can get anyone here. However, I don't know if this is true, right? Someone said before, Shakhtar Donetsk are playing in Hamburg, right? I know this might sound like a dumb question, but that's obviously in Germany. Even though they're not a German team, could we still get these or what? Like, I don't know. That a thing? Or is that a bit of a dumb question? I feel like it might be dumb, but at the same time, I feel like it might actually be a good question. Like, we need Man United to get AC Milan. We need AC Milan to play United, man. Right, here we go. Pot 3, people. Pot 3. Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar Donetsk have been picked, and they can go into anybody's group. They can get anyone. I'll take that. I'll take a little Shakhtar Donetsk. I went to Shakhtar Donetsk actually many years ago. I went to Ukraine. Went and visited Kharkiv, where they were playing at the time. Here we go. Is this going to be a G? We could get them. We could get them. And then that's 2 trips. 2 trips to Germany. If it's true about them playing in Hamburg, which I still don't know if it is. Is it G? Is this a G? No, it's not. It's a H. It's a H. Which means that Shakhtar Donetsk go into the group with Barcelona and Porto. To be honest with you, I think Barcelona will be sitting there pretty happy with that, don't you? I think they'll be pretty happy with that. I think they'll be buzzing Barcelona because they need the cash. They need to go on a sick Champions League run because they're desperate for the money. FK Crvena Zvezda. I think he just absolutely butchered the pronunciation as well because he just started laughing. They can go into anyone's group as well. They can go into anybody's group. So, yeah, could we get City here? Could we take a City here? This could be City, you know. I think if we get this, we'll get the warm balls allegation. We'll get the war. If this is a G, then we're gonna get some. We're gonna get some sus comments. It's G. What? It's a G. Oh my days. Yo, if you're a member, if you're a YouTube member, smash the sus emoji in the chat. Oh my god, we got that. We got Red Star Belgrade, man. Yo, we got the sus. Where's the sus at? Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, we're taking that. We're taking that 100%. This is going extremely well. Extremely well. And I've lost StreamYard. There it is. Oh my god. Right, so Manchester City now have Leipzig and Crvena Zvezda, which is Red Star Belgrade. This is turning out nice. That was PSV Eindhoven. Oh, Arsenal are getting a nice draw as well, to be fair. Arsenal have PSV Eindhoven and Seville. They'll take that. They'll take that. They'll take that, I think. I'm liking what we're seeing here. AC Milan. Go on, shove them with United. Go on, put them in United. Oh, they can't get United, man. Put them in Group F and then put Newcastle in Group F with PSG, Dortmund and Milan. Put them in Group F and then put Newcastle in there. That's what we're looking for. If this is F and Newcastle get Group F, then that is mad. Go on. Whack him in F, lad. Whack him in Group F. It's Group F! Oh, it's Group F. It is Group F. Oh, my days. Group F. PSG, Borussia Dortmund and AC Milan and Newcastle United could go in there. And for the Scottish guys, so could Celtic. Wow. Oh, this is turning out very good. If United get a difficult group, like what else could they get now, United? Salzburg. Ah, that's dead. Is there anyone decent left in that? Lazio, our Lazio pretty good. Oh, I bet United get Salzburg, man. I bet United get Salzburg. I'm saying the next best one in there, probably Lazio. We want Lazio to go in Group A with Real Madrid and Man United, but I reckon they're about to get this Salzburg, man. I guarantee this is an A. No, it's a D. Okay, that means Lazio's still on. That means Lazio is still on for Group A for Manchester United. That's what we're looking for, mate. We want United to get Lazio. I think I got Real Madrid. Bayern Munich, sorry. I keep saying Real Madrid. And then we want Newcastle to go in Group F just because it's funny, not because I don't like Newcastle. Lazio, go on. Give me an A. Oh, they can't get him. What? No. How'd you work that one out then? Oh, it must be like a thing. Lazio are now in Group F, E. It's hard work, this, you know. That means United are going to get a dead team. That means I think they're going to get Braga or someone like that. I don't know who they're going to get. Next up. Copenhagen. Yeah, this stinks of Group A. This stinks of Group A. Yeah, Copenhagen, go on. Newcastle can't be in Group F. Why? Why can they not be in Group F? Why can Newcastle not be in Group F? Group A, yeah, United got Copenhagen. So they got Copenhagen and Bayern. Here we go. Braga, I think are the last team in pot 3. And they've got Napoli and Real Madrid. That's good night for them. Because PSG is already there. It's an oil club. Right, come on. On a real though, is that fake news, Aiden? Because Aiden's put in the chat. Look, I'll bring the comment up from Aiden. Newcastle can't be in Group F. Newcastle can only get Group C or D. No, why you say that? What's C? C's pretty grim, and I didn't see D. Why can Newcastle not get Group F, man? Oh. We've absolutely rigged this competition. We've absolutely rigged it. What a draw. What a draw we've got so far. Let's be honest, guys. We should walk this group stage. We should walk it. Like, not even in an arrogant way. We just should. Right, here we go. Pot 4. Your teams in pot 4, guys, are Young Boys, Real Sociedad, Galatasaray, Celtic, Newcastle, Union Berlin, Antwerp, and Lens. The only team that City cannot get is Union Berlin, because we've already got a German team in Leipzig, and Newcastle, because we've already got we're English, so you can't get them. Now, there are obviously other things that stop us from getting other teams, but from my basic standpoint, they're the only 2 teams that we can't get. But like, there will probably be other teams that we can't get just because of how it works. Oh, wait, yeah. No, wait, why can't you see? Why is it glitched? Why is it glitched for you? Some reason you couldn't see it there. Can you see it now? Mate, I've got too many tabs open, you know. Let me close that tab. There we go. I was on the wrong one. Right, here we go, man. Pot 4. First name out of the hat for pot 4 is Real Sociedad de Football, España. So we should be able to get these. Yeah, we can. We can get them. They can go into 4. So we've got 25% chance of getting Real Sociedad. Oh, that would have been David Silva. And he's retired. That would have been class. That would have been class to have David Silva back, man. But he's retired now. I guarantee this is us. Because it would have been David Silva's return to the Etihad. It would have been his testimonial. Go on. Oh, I guarantee this is a G. Is this a G? Is this a G? No, it's D. Fairs. Take it. I'll take that. They go into the group with Salzburg, Inter Milan, and Benfica. I tell you what, that's a good group for who goes through. I think they'll all kind of be betting that they can go through there. All 4 of them teams in that group, to be honest with you. Right, Joe Cole has done the next ball. Let's see who this is. Newcastle United. Can they go in Group F? They can go in Group F, please. I don't even, just FYI, I don't not like Newcastle. I just think it'd be funny. I don't not like Newcastle. I actually like Newcastle. I want them to do well in the Prem. I want them to be the top 4 in that. Please get PSG. What is it we're looking for? An F. Please, brother. Whoever you are, I don't know this guy. Please be an F. Please be PSG. Just for the lols. It'd be hilarious. what an introduction! PSG, Borussia Dortmund in AC Milan for Newcastle United. Oh my days. Oh, that is hilarious. I don't know why I'm celebrating so hard. I don't even hate them. It's just funny, isn't it? It's just funny. Right, Galatasaray, we can get these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups they can go into here, Galatasaray. So they're 1 in 6 chance. 1 in 6 chance we could get Galatasaray. Oh, I tell you what, Newcastle United, what an introduction again to the Champions League. Is this going to be us, Group G? I don't really want Galatasaray. It's a difficult place to go. You don't want Galatasaray. I want to swerve this. Hey, boom. Oh, is that United? Is that United? I think that's United, isn't it? Oh, that's not good for United. I don't know about that. Bayern Munich, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. Ooh, I wouldn't be too gassed if I was United there. I think they'll be scrapping for second place with Galatasaray and Copenhagen. Crazy. Right, FC Union Berlin. We can't get these because we've got Leipzig. So this will go in the Arsenal pot or the Real Madrid Napoli pot. I think Arsenal will take this. I think if Arsenal get this, Union Berlin, they'll be laughing. PSV, Union Berlin, and Seville. I think they should at least finish in the top 3, top 2, which will see them qualify for the knockout stages. Is this Arsenal's group? I think it might be, C. Was that Arsenal? Pretty sure it was. No, it's not. It's Napoli, Real Madrid, Braga, and Union Berlin. You'd expect Napoli and Real Madrid to go through there, to be honest with you. A lot of people in the chat want young boys. Sus emojis. We can get young boys. What a strange name that is. We've got a 1 in 3 chance of getting young boys. We've got a 1 in 3. I'll tell you what, if we get these, then we'll all be buzzing. Because that is a sick draw for us. I got to say, I don't think we'll get these now. I reckon we'll get a difficult game. Because if we get this, then we have rigged the draw. We've rigged the draw! Oh my God. What? Are you serious? Is that like one of the easiest draws we could have had on a reel? Actually, like, not even joking. I genuinely think that's one of the easiest draws we could have got. Oh my days. What? And finally, Len, they got Arsenal. So Arsenal have got a sick draw as well. Seville, Arsenal, Eindhoven, and Len. Oh my days. They've got an easy draw, but we've got to get the easiest draw there out of the lot. Newcastle have been mudded. Absolutely mudded. And then the final team should be Celtic for the Scottish viewers. That's not. They got Barcelona, Porto, and Shakhtar. I wouldn't. If I was a Celtic fan, I wouldn't be like, "Oh, that's us done." You know what I mean? You got to back yourself there a little bit. I think. Well, are they actually in that group? I don't know. I think they're in that group. Are they? Why was there 2 balls left? I thought there was only 1 group left. Oh, maybe I missed one. Did I miss one? They got Feyenoord, Atletico Madrid, and Lazio. I missed it. I didn't see that. I thought they'd all been done. Yeah, again, they've got a chance, I suppose. And the final team should be Antwerp of Belgium. And they go into the last group with Barcelona, Porto, and whoever else. Well, there you go then. The draw has been done. And you've got to say, what an absolute rig for Manchester City Football Club. 116 soon come. They'll be queuing up at the Etihad tomorrow with that extra charge. Because that, my friends, is one of the best draws that we could possibly have hoped for if you wanted dead teams Leipzig are a good side. I've seen them play against Bayern on the first day of the season, and they were very, very good, but we battered them 7-0 last year. Red Star Belgrade, realistically, we should be putting them away. And Young Boys, that is got to be a W. Is that the easiest draw we could have had on a reel? Let me have a look. Is that the easiest draw we could have had? Let me put this up on screen. Okay, so, I've got way too many. Right, there we go. I had too many things open. Right, so pot 1, obviously, it's also right. So pot 2. Okay, I'd say Porto are probably the worst team out of that. Would you agree? Porto are probably worse. So we got the second worst team that we could have got in that group for me, right? In my opinion. I know obviously Inter Milan have been weakened with Onana and that, but I'd still say, based on everything there, Leipzig are probably the second weakest. Pot 3, I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's if this is even a good team. I don't watch Red Star Belgrade, so I can't really say. But you'd have to expect that they are not a great side, So I'd say that's probably the worst team in pot 3. And then what was the other team? Young Boys. I mean, take your pick. I mean, Sociedad are better than them. Galatasaray are better than them. So I wouldn't want to go Celtic anyway. Newcastle they couldn't get. They finished third in the group. Antwerp are decent, Elena decent. So you probably got like bottom 3 there out of pot 4. So overall, we probably got like the in the bottom 4 possibilities of easiest draws Manchester City have got today. Whereas Man United, they have got a tough draw. They got a tough one, man. They got a tough one. I mean, let me just confirm. Bayern Munich, Copenhagen, and Galatasaray. They should be getting beat home and away at Bayern Munich, right? So that's going to put on a load of pressure for the home games against Copenhagen and Galatasaray. They have to be beating Copenhagen and Galatasaray at home. That gives them 6 points. You then need to beat one of them away and draw one of them away. And then you got 10? That should see you through. That's my strategy if I'm United. You're getting beat off Bayern home and away. Beat Copenhagen and Galatasaray at home. Beat Copenhagen away. Draw against Galatasaray. That's 10 points. That should see you through. Newcastle. Oh, it's not looking good, Briv. Not to say they can't get out of the group. They can't, there's a chance, but they've got PSG. I mean, realistically, they should be getting beat home and away there. Borussia Dortmund, that's going to be an interesting one. And so is AC Milan, because they could potentially do bits against both of them sides. And Arsenal, I think Arsenal pissed the group. Big up to Tominator, says, bring back Flight Sim. Swiss flight would be mint. Yeah, we might have to have a look into that, bro. We might have to have a look into bringing back the flight simulator for the European games, to be fair. Listen, I'm buzzing. I think it's been a great draw for Manchester City. It's one of the easiest draws that we could possibly have hoped for. Absolutely buzzing. Over the moon with that. And, yeah, see you in the knockout stages, I think, because there's... I want to jinx it, but there's absolutely no way that we can possibly not qualify for the next round of the Champions League with that group. No chance. So I am buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. Right, cool. I'll leave it there. Big up to everyone for joining me. I might be doing another stream very shortly, like a reaction with a couple of other guys. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. So if I go live, you get the notification. If you don't hit the bell, you don't always get the notification. But if I don't go live shortly, I'll probably be live again tonight to do some more reaction to it. So yeah, big up guys. Drop a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel. City should be going through to the knockout stages. Catch you in the next one. See you later.